Hello and welcome back to Brigandine, Legend of Forsena. Trying to finish up our Leonia Let's Play. We are now in position. They have now started moving. I intentionally put Charlene right out in the front because she's blue and I knew that dragon would attack her. These lizard guards are going to clean house. Bagdamagus will do some damage to the dragon, no doubt. And get missed, apparently, which is unfortunate. He got level 19, good for him. Not my favorite thing in the world to give a general a level off an attack, but that's okay. I have plenty of healing in this group. Ryzen's literally at the back as an extra healer. And I have 3 unicorns. So, first things first. Let's protect spell Charlene. Because the dragon is not in her units, so who goes next? Ryzen. So one of them is going to go next. So here's what we're going to do. This dragon is, I was hoping to move him up one. I didn't get to. So yeah, you're just going to get breathed on and then I'm going to heal. Because I want to hit the other 2. And that's worth the extra unfortunate amount of damage to you for setting up myself up for maybe not a kill, but the makings of one anyway. As in, like I said, tons of healing. Enough tanks to cover at least a main front line, if not the sides. And plenty of healing for that dragon. Having said that, before I do that, I'm going to ice javelin him with a red dot or a blue dot weapon and a blue dot myself in the face for 150 damage. She did actually get hit that time. But you know what? I'm going to heal the dragon again because I have tons of healing and I can heal her with somebody else. I lied. Adelicia is going to go next, but she can't actually reach anybody yet, even with fast units. So here's what we're going to do. Breath attack. Cool, cool. Then we're going to... Where can I get to with you? Could go to the end of the rune area and just use the white creature to try to do damage to the black guy. The black enemy. I could put Ryzen out front and try to do damage to the golem. I could move him up. What I think I'm actually going to do is on her turn, I'm going to react spell her, and then I'm going to probably Holy Word. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she's going to hit lots of stuff. She'll kill that thing, damage that more, damage that more. So that's probably what's going to happen there. Did I protect spell her like I think I did? Yes, okay. Now I'm I was gonna say, now I'm questioning myself. I could protect spell that guy. Although he's actually got better defense than the dragon, so let's put the dragon, or protect spell the dragon. Because he's got Bagdamagus in his face. Anybody else need any healing? Not really, but since you have enough magic points to do it quite a bit, I'll heal her just to be safe. I'd rather not take chances with my general. Like I said, I could just move over and start beating on this clay golem. I probably should, actually. And then I could also breath weapon up that way. Yeah, fuck it. He might be in a little bit of trouble after that, but I'll just put this guy here so he... Put this guy here, attack him, do a bunch of damage. He'll do a bunch back, but that's fine. So I'm probably going to react spell her. Speaking of breath attacks, I could also breath attack this way and kill a bunch of stuff with the dragon. I think I'd like to get her some levels at this point in the game. So let's put Halo on her. Since nothing super needs healing right now. Nothing that unicorn can reach anyway. So instead of breath weaponing, do I just attack the griffin? Because she's not going to do enough to kill the dragon. Where can you actually go right now? Nowhere useful. I mean, you can hit that guy, I guess. I mean, I could also do that, which I'm going to do. Breathe on him and a wyvern before it even has a chance to help. Seems like a good play. Move you up there. Attack. Take some damage back. Back up a square. Technically I don't have to use my react spell this turn either. But if I don't... well, let's do this. Oh yeah, she has frost spells too. Fuck that, I'm gonna use Geno Frost. It still hits all but... I think Holy Word would hit, what, 2 more people? One of them is a general. But he's not gonna die from it, neither is the wyvern. It's 20 magic points cheaper. And I can hit all the things I was mainly trying to focus right now. Let's do that. Because that should kill the dragon because he's red. Boink. That guy was dead either way because 10 hit points. Yes, she did kill the dragon with a halo on. And did a buttload of damage. Excellent. 2 levels. Love to see it. I probably should react spell her and have her frost spell that guy and kill him too. Let's do that. Less for the XP and more for winning the fight faster. Yeah, a regular frost should definitely kill him. Yep. Peace out. So, you guys want to stick around still, or yeah, I didn't think so. Cool. So I'm going to move him up there and try to hit. He's probably going to miss, but whatever. Oh, he actually ended the hit. Look at him go. And then I'm going to halo her for extra experience and guaranteed hits, which I just realized I could have done anyway. I'm going to move you over here. And attack the wyvern. Probably worth more experience to attack her, but whatever. It's fine. Heal you because why not? Might as well get some XP. Protect spell this dragon before I send him in to beat people up. He might already be protected, but who cares? He is already protected. I could acid breath over my own guy, but he's not going to do enough to kill him, so let's do this. Boink. If I was lined up with this guy and for an acid breath, I would have done it. just to leave space for more people to get in, but I wasn't, so. Let's fog you, because it's funny. And chuck a protect spell on you. I'm not even sure you're gonna, I don't think you're even gonna get a turn, but you will though. Do some damage. You missed. I did have enough room to back up like I was hoping I would. And let's heal. You for 6 health just to get the experience. Because that seems fun. Goodbye. Congratulations, you guys took 1 of my castles, and I've now taken 3 of 4 of yours. Suck my butt. Cool. So first things first. I don't have any wiggle room for this still, unfortunately. I might honestly put the man-eater in instead of something else, although I don't know what it would be. Because he's using his rune power to hold an angel. I can't really actually make room for it. So, I mean, I could take the griffin out, I guess. Since I can't class it up anyway. Now, man-eater has a ranged attack and can paralyze, so we should probably do that. Now, did you guys fight at all? Surprisingly, no, but that's because I attacked first. Okay. So are all of our guys over here injured still? No, they were actually not injured at all. Well then. Here's what we're going to do with them. Where's a place I want protected? Lydney. Let's move them to Lydney. Did you get any class ups from the little bit of experience you got? No. Okay. Did steal a dragon. Which I don't need, so go away. Lovely. Alright. You. Move. Before I decide where you're moving, what do I have where? You have two, that's the place I attacked with 2. I think this place I attacked with 2. Yes, and I also stole half their monsters, including an archangel, apparently. Yay me. I don't have any room to put it in there, obviously, but I mean, I guess I could get rid of his, like, stone golem or something, but and try to make room, but realistically, I probably shouldn't do that. What I should actually do is delete all the other ones. Am I going to try to make room for that? Probably not. I'm probably just going to leave it there. For now. So you have a bunch of monsters here. Unfortunately for you, not a lot of healing for them. Oh yeah, Toria has 6 knights in it. Because I invaded with everyone because I cleaned my stuff out. Cool. So Longborg. You're gonna go over there with those guys. Actually, you're going to go back to your original unit over here with Glauc and Balder. Orkney. Right, we have some significant class ups to do there. You took Camel Forward back, but I took out most of your monsters between other attacks. Baden Hill's gonna get attacked. So what I'm basically gonna do, probably, is largely ignore these guys, let them take this one castle that they're probably gonna take, and do a whole lot of other shit. So what can we do? Nothing's touching over here. And there's 2 generals. So I can send them somewhere. They're not great, but I can send them somewhere. So let's send them. Let's send them to Squest. Salisbury no longer needs protecting, because I just took it. And that was... oh, that was one of my good teams. Okay. So you 3. Where do I really want to protect right now? Go rule Eorzea. Let's go to... let's go to Go Rule with you. You guys have class ups, but no room to do any of them. Technically, she has enough to do one of them now, if I really wanted to. And I should probably do another Pixie, because react spells are great. So let's do that. Lovely. Is she now the highest level person in there? She's tied for first, so she'll definitely get to Halo or react at useful people, including herself. You're gonna get jumped this turn. The question is for where and with who. Dilworth could use some more backup. Victoria's got an awful lot of people in it. So here's what I'm thinking. Thinking we move... actually, let me check what everybody has. You have 40 rune power space. And are not going to need that much anytime soon, so I could give you at least a little small thing. That vampire is going to be level 20 soon, and I can't goddamn wait. Alright, is there anything that can currently class up in, out of those 6 people? No. Alright. Well, Victoria... Daffy, and Baleen are my bigger attacking unit, technically. Although Philo, Baleen, and Daffy is actually, I think, what my main attack unit was. That said, they're all doing well. But here's what I'll do. I'm gonna move... Move Doggle. Is Cadbury... He's moving over to Cadbury, isn't he? Yeah, okay, so you're gonna have 3 people again. You need a 3rd person. Oh, speaking of which... Guardian. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Now he's over his rune power is the only tricky part. That's the only time it will actually allow you to do that, by the way. So let's do this, just to fix that temporarily. I forgot I had 2 monsters there left over. However, now that he's a guardian, I could put a plus 13 black element weapon on him, but I like the double white dots. Because the only thing I'd be worried about with that is him getting hit by black damage, but the weapon doesn't turn him into black dots, it just means his weapon attack does black damage. So I'd actually rather give him the plus 6 rivet knuckle. That being said, thank you. The giant sword is so dumb. Minus 6 attack, minus 5 hit, plus 6 defense, and plus 15 rune power. And yet I gave it to him. Because why not? Because I wanted the rune power more than anything. But attack plus 10 for that. But she loses now as well if I use that. But like I said, Ogre Knuckle's good. I'd rather give Ogre Knuckle to a regular fighter who doesn't have dots. Not fighter, but like Hewed. But I don't have another one. I want him to keep his white dots, so we'll do that. He now gets area heal as a fighting type, which means he's going to be near all the frontline units, so that's pretty awesome. And he will definitely be going in the front line again now. Since I don't have room for what I'd like to do, she's now too much because I gave her, because it's a straight transfer. Well, that's worse. What are you doing? That's also worse. What the hell are you doing? Okay, that actually works fine. That thing is slow, but he can also stand in the middle too, so I don't think I have any room for anybody that I'm going to want to send monsters over here for, so let me delete those in case they happen to take the castle. I don't think they're going to, but just in case they do. Any of your monsters class up? No. I do have that angel that I should probably figure out what I'm doing with. It might honestly, because it's so good, be worth it to just get rid of the stone golem to try to make room. Let me see if I can even make room. Right now he would have 26. 55's not enough. I'd have to get rid of the Jinn too. Well, let's get rid of the Jinn. That gives him 50, 60, not 60, 56, I guess, 66? Well, 50's 205, so yeah, 56. Need 105. That would work, and I do hate stone golems, so let's get rid of that. No, let's not delete that. Much as I'm happy I managed to get the stone golem, I would definitely rather have the archangel for all the things it can do. And yes, I know that means this is a caster heavy group, but I'm going to put somebody else with them. So I think instead of keeping all these guys together, might space them out now that I have more options. Let's see. That's probably going to get taken, unfortunately, unless I manage to attack there first. But then if I do manage to attack there first, that's going to probably take that, so... Actually, they're in no position to do shit to me, so unless they just happen to empty out. So let's see. Squest. I could just not attack here this turn. That's also an option. And then actually defend against these guys. The problem with that is I pretty much have to move back to really defend because Baynock is undefended. At Salisbury, I don't need any of these people. They're going to go rule. Aston has 2 people that don't need to go anywhere. So what if instead of Squest, I move them to Baynock? So I have at least some defense there. Alright, so what do I still need defenses on? They're going to be 3 people again. They're down to 7 monsters. They definitely need a 3rd person. These guys have a bunch of shit here. Including a level 20 goddamn 9 salamander that I forgot about. Right. Yeah. So. You 3, Philo, Baleen, and Daffy. Especially Daffy, because I want that salamander to hopefully get beat up by that Hydra. It'll suck in the other direction, but it is what it is. Alternatively, what I could do is move both of those sets of units somewhere and then move, like, the Queen's unit that has all kinds of blue dot shit over there to try to kill that fucking thing. It's probably not a terrible idea. She's got 2. Actually, these guys have a bunch of red creatures. They also have a bunch of react spells. So even with doing less damage, like these dragons, she has Fallberg. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move those guys to Toria. I'm going to move 3 of the people from Toria, which will be Daffy, Baleen, and Philo, to Squest. I'm going to move... You guys are both casters here, right? Yeah. And you need tanky people. So I'll move Leonia there because his whole unit is tanks. May not be the tankiest of tanks, but at least it gives me some options. What do you guys... You guys have a 3rd person coming. You don't. Yet. But you do also have Isphis, a Tiamat, Lizard Guard, Holy Griff, Protect spells, heals up the ass. So I might even just leave you the way you are, to be honest. Because they have few enough monsters. I don't think they're attacking me again. So maybe, since I'm moving people to go rule, I should move at least 1 or 2 to Eorzea. And 1 or 2 to Kalmari to try to keep them from attacking me. Also, these asswipes over here. What do we have for domain? There's 3 separate castles. And then they have 2. Okay. So where did I decide to move these guys? Go rule. Okay. You're going to Baynok to help defend. It's not a great defense, but it's something. Honestly, in the shape they're in, even with as good a generals as they have, their monsters, unless they rearrange an awful lot, are so spaced out, it's not going to make that much of a difference. So... let's move Dogol and Victoria to Eorzea, maybe? And at least we have some protection everywhere, I think. Or close to it. Yeah, I think that's the play. Because, I mean, worst case, if I do that, even if I have to retreat, then at least I come back to Oltrute. And there's still bodies there. I can probably kill a monster or 2. If they do attack the empty capital, fine. They get a second castle, but then they're split up again. And I can just take it back. So let's do Eorzea with those 2. And I think that's going to be all of my moves. Let's see. Location. You're moving to go rule to defend. You're moving to Toria to take over and the attacks. Although, actually, if I leave them there, once I have people guarding there, then I could just come down here and beat the shit out of these guys. And if I take this castle first, then there's at least 2 defenders still here. This is blocked off. And I could try to take them out in Kale if I rearrange. And then if they take a castle or 2 for free, then they take a castle or 2 for free. Wow, I've managed to ramble for half an hour about this. This one I'm going to leave in, though, because we're getting near the end now, so now it actually matters. You know what I could do? Move these 3. Put them in Baynok. Because ain't nothing gonna try to fight them if they're smart. Move those 2 up to here. It's easier to defend because they don't have as much stuff on that over that way. I don't really need to send those guys to Squest if I'm going to do what I'm doing with Baynok. And if I'm going to wait with these guys. Let's wait there. Because then I can attack with them. I mean, the other thing I could do is just force retreat them. And then I don't have to worry about defending from as many angles. I'm going to attack these guys anyway. With something. I genuinely don't know what yet, but something. Probably just these 2, honestly. And I bet you I could win, too. Because I have 9 monsters, and they only have 10. They're going to put them on casters, which is fine. That means they're only going to put 2 knights out, probably, that are actually functional. Once I kill a couple monsters, which I can definitely do with the monsters I have, and the amount of healing and protect spells I have, plus an area heal from a frontliner, which he will be in the front. Yeah, I'm going to do that, I think. And if I get the attack off first, great. If I don't, then fine, so be it. We'll see what happens, but... then I'll attack with these guys. Down here. I use these guys to attack one of these 2. Honestly, I should probably do this one first because they're my strongest team in terms of overall damage and react spells and shit, and then force them back into this corner with almost nothing left when I kill all their monsters. So, let me check to see if I'm happy with everything. You're moving to Baynock to defend. You 3 are waiting in Squest. Currently, you 3 are moving to Squest, but I don't think I really need to do that because of my plans. So what I think I'm actually going to do probably just leave you guys there. To defend. I'm moving somebody to Lydney and I forget who it is. Oh yeah, those guys. You're going to Cadbury. You two are now going to go rule, which makes more sense. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to save just in case. Normally I save in the attack phase, but just in case I realize I missed something. I know I didn't move to everywhere that's uncovered, but I'm not putting like one knight somewhere hoping they don't attack me. So we'll do that. And when we come back, I'm going to try in our next episode to see if I can finish this. We'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, and comment. I know this was a little more organization heavy, but I feel like this one was worth it because it was basically the final phase of planning, just about. And we'll see you next time for what I hope is the finale of this Let's Play. Peace out.